Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a great week. So you've received your battery, you've tested the cells, you've looked for bloating, you've thanked the supplier for doing such a great job of packing them and sending them to you because you're so excited. But what do you do now? I made this supplemental video specifically for balancing, and I think it'll be helpful. What is top balancing? Why do you need a top balance? Is there another way to do it? Those are all questions that I had. And so I did some research and figured it out. And in the process of figuring all that out, I learned some information. I thought I'd share it with you. Like, subscribe, share, enjoy the content, and I'll send you over to the detailed information that I got in this one. Okay guys, so you just got your brand new batteries in, wherever you got them from, China, a local distributor in the United States, North America. You're all excited. You want to get going with them. You could just all hook them all up in series and give her a go. But you need to consider balancing on your battery pack. It's really important. You don't know the state of charge of each of the cells within the battery. When you have your battery pack fresh, just got it, you're all pumped, and you measure your initial voltages, given that charge profile, you'll have no idea what state of charge each of the cells are. So you need to balance them. And that is bringing them all to the exact same state of charge. The reason why you want to do it also is the whole pack is limited by the weakest cell within the pack. All of these cells are made by different manufacturers. You'll have batches made at different times with possibly even different chemicals, especially considering COVID. They may have a little slightly different chemistry between each of the different batches that they put out. So ideally, you want batch 7 battery, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for an 8-cell battery. Every battery was made by the same vat of chemicals injected into the cell, and that's the perfect world. Unfortunately, you're never going to get that. My batteries came from 2 different batches. So the internal makeup of the resistance of each of those cells, the internal resistance, can be different between them. So when you start with a charged battery pack, all of your cells are going to have different resistances inside. And as you discharge the pack, the cells are going to go down at different rates. This is fairly extreme here, but it shows the how as the battery discharges, it becomes unbalanced. So as these cells discharge at their different rates, once the cell that has the least amount of capacity reaches 3.15 volts, or the minimum that you have set in your BMS, then your pack is going to turn off the power, your pack is going to turn off, and whatever the amount of amp hours that you are able to consume is going to be the total capacity of your pack. When you have a solar system and you constantly have solar panels, or perhaps a windmill, or even a water wheel, or something that's constantly going to be putting power into your battery pack, more often than not, your battery pack is going to be at a high state of charge. Unless for some reason you have an undersized system or your planning doesn't go right or whatever. So because you're always going to be on the top of the profile, the way that you would balance a battery pack for a solar system is going to be top balancing. You want to put all your batteries up to 3.65 volts, make sure they're all perfectly even, and then as the pack drains and comes back up and drains and comes back up, it keeps that balanced profile. When you use something like a car, am I filming? Yeah. When you use something like a car, a battery electric car, or an e-bike, or your drill, a battery cordless drill, what you'd probably do in that case is you'd probably bottom balance the battery. But then as you drain it down, everything is going to come down evenly to be level at the bottom. So you get the most capacity right down to the lowest level, because you're constantly going to be draining those devices to the lowest level. Those two kinds of balancing types that you can do are top and bottom balancing. And for a solar system, you want to do top balancing, because these cells contain a huge amount of energy. We're talking 320 amp hours of power that they can absorb. So like, if your batteries have a low state of charge when you go to balance them, they could take hours to complete. Sometimes what's a good idea to do is to hook the battery in series and charge it with a charger that matches the voltage of your battery. I don't know why I didn't say that in the video. I'll add this in. That'll get power into the battery fast, and then you can do your top balancing. Then you can take the battery apart from series, put it back into parallel connection, and put the 3.65 volts into it to bring those batteries up to the top of the profile 100%, and to have them all balanced at that level. Well, there you guys have it. That's balancing, why you do it, and what it's for. Some of the information I learned in the process of doing this DIY battery myself, I thought I'd share it with you, and now you guys have that knowledge too. So I appreciate you watching the video. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys on the next video when we'll actually connect the battery up in parallel and top balance.